finding fault brought us to a grinding halt. As we shift from the gift to the gift, we notice our focus is different. Every year a new fear is risen and disappears in the gears of the system. Finding fault brought us to a grinding halt. An empty suit so I stay hungry. Fill the tank so I can follow the maze money. Crazed junkie followed by a paper chaser. Created sin to blame a savior for my depraved behavior. Hate my neighbor with the passion of the Christ, until my basement's flooded and I'm asking for advice. The rattling of dice for the loosest of ends, the newest of trends when viewed through the lens of who it offends. Resolution depends on the doors open to you and how many universal minds are spoken through you. A sober guru took a stand, so I shook his hand, only to notice he rebranded as a boogeyman. Hooded clan turned drunken sailor, pitching pretty pennies at the poor like an ugly failure. Plus regalia to justify him a blackface for the rat race to rock bottom of the tax base.
Flushed us once, and we came back shitty.
As we shift from the gift to the gifted, we notice our focus is different. Every year a new fear is risen, then disappears in the gears of the system. Finding fault brought us to a grinding halt. Finding fault brought us to a grinding halt. Intercept, not gonna miss a step. Apocalypse stick applied before the kiss of death. I'm in the flesh like a whisperer. Whistle for your zombie boy, full of piss and vinegar. Miniature integer, but with the fraction of the foresight. Trinity's wrong, so why I try to be fourth, right? A sore sight for the identity rip-offs like Rick Ross star. Vehicle rickshaws, jigsaws up, pieces of puzzling behavior. Artificial flavor just wasn't in my nature. Crumbling the paper was worse than we imagined. It's all square biz till they're circling the wagons. Worshipping dragons, windmills and windmills, the wind chills. Something like a phenomenon on the windshield. Not enough energy for a pinwheel, huh? Well, thanks everybody, it's been real. You can accept, you can deny, you can respect, you can defy, pick a side. But when the shit hits the fan, we all get a little on us.
You can accept, you can deny, you can respect, you can defy, pick a side. But when the shit hits the fan, we all get a little on us. We kept out of sight, floods and levees breach. I walk the sites in white gloves, collecting memories. Wipe my last rites in mud where you can bury me. I swipe right and light the match to my effigy. Let it be. It's me versus everything. George Brett machete swing. Taking heads in heavy bling. Keep it in a box like my wedding ring. Wait for it to pop, confetti fling. Nobody move, nobody say anything. Chuck Berry swinging, Presley ain't king. I can get petty in a checkered setting. Slicing up the cake, sipping every drink. Yo, it's in my genetic, I get fly in fluorescent pink. Talk shit, ricochet, hit you in the face. That's just the score settling. This just a tip, let it sink. Nestle in like you getting ink. Remember to think before you let it sling. You can accept, you can deny, you can respect, you can defy. Pick a side, but when the shit hits the fan, we all get a little on us. You can accept, you can deny, you can respect, you can defy. Pick a side, but when the shit hits the fan, we all get a little on us.
We should all get a little honest. The subdivisions of our spiritual unifications of us, we always have is another world, day became night, night became. Another morning in my head, wondering when I'll reunite with the dead, but instead I emerge with an urge to be heard by the herd, undeterred or disturbed, they prefer to be served. It occurred I could appeal to their sense of an innate desire to make sense of the tree which we stem from. No defense up, weave through disease like a breeze through the leaves on the eve of reprieve for the deeds of killers making the killing as pills pasta. Fire a kill shot from a hilltop. I still thought being on the run with a gun ain't as fun as eclipsing the sun to become the one who could defy death merely by mindset and rep, then waltz into heaven via high step. Time kept slipping as the blood kept dripping from the stone I've been skipping on the road to perdition. Every poem that I've written is a warning, absorbing endorphins on another morning.
Another morning, I yawn and the woke calm, and for just a moment I'm golden, I'm zoning. But in the minute it hit all the grips of my soul rip. Gotta get up and get gone, kid. Days of struggle, ache in the muscle to maintain the hustle just to pay some sucker off. Building debt, the pills and meds and shelter bills and dental drills, and still nothing stopped. Chop, chop, the pace to hop. It takes a lot to brace to face the day with proper grace to take your place for 8 to earn your wage. Turn the page from birth to curtain fade. I burn with purpose, words determined. I slay the serpent, my cursive is certain. Hear my sermon, my verses alarms. Rise and shine, yo, it's another morning.
Do you mean to wish me a good morning, or do you mean that it is a good morning whether I want it or not? Are you simply stating that this is morning to me?
1:30 already. It's morning.
Yes, and what a lovely morning.
Wake up in the morning, got the yearning for the yeah. Good morning.
And what a lovely morning.
Good morning. Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Yeah, that's cool.
We received this morning.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. And you enter the next round robin. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, Walter. You're just an asshole.
Okay, then.
From the moment I lost touch with the kid in me, my life's been one big you. Gotta be kidding me. Pitting me against the inch deep and the mile wide, passing off insecurity as a wild side. I abide to keep the culture strong, but this aggression will not stand when you're all to wrong. All along the watchtower of Babel, 4 high horsemen hopped out of a saddle for props from a battle, a pissing contest where the winner is awarded a bitch you God bless. And in the process of securing the big parts, the road became littered with the signature skid marks of kickstart my motor when the mood wasn't stable, but I proved I was able to put food on the table. Removing the label of failure or success, long as I'm prepared for what's next. Not the ones who play fair, not the ones who play fair. Who's hungry? Not the ones who play fair, not the ones who play fair. Not the ones who play fair, not the ones who play fair. Who's hungry? Not the ones who play fair, not the ones who play fair.
Listen, Donnie, these men of power are cowards. lies became myth. They even smile the same grin, a hint of mania burning in their eyes every time a lie spins full circle, and they're in no place to confirm or deny. If it's win-win-win no matter what, in the end friends and kin no matter much. All the people working at the mall play fair, and they stay there.
Not the ones who play fair, not the ones who play fair. Not the ones who play fair, not the ones who play fair. Not the ones who play fair, not the ones who play fair. Now that you mention it, I am a little hungry. Let's go roll, get some bowling alley fries. Nobody fucks with the Seez. But I'm right on time. When I write on time. Priming the pendulum for a mood swing. The sun sets with the accuracy of a mood ring. When assuming the end date, I turn the dial, let the geometry gestate. Checkmating call, pheromones of an abuser. A moth to the flaming lit serotonin consumer. Confused for a fetish, revealed as a menace. The med is less of a lifesaver, more a life sentence. So let us pray on their thoughts and prayers until they trigger the trigger, then cross the hairs. Can God compare to a dick full of pistol? Cause this fool's popping lamental by the fistful. Blissful ignoramus or self-aware AI. Martyring expenses in order to save time. A straight line is a small price to pay for the circle of life and being right twice a day. I may be broken, but I'm right on time. I can fix anything when I write on time. I may be broken, but I'm right on time. I can fix anything when I write on time.
They locked my father up in prison and forgot in the church. So what the fuck I look like worried about the start of a verse? BlackLiq, I ain't gotta tell a lie, I'm not you. But if I did, I would probably say I listen to you. I'm not your friend, not your fam. No, I'm not your man. I've been choicing from that. Shit, I made a chance. I hear words to these songs in my mind. I keep a gun under my bed, another one on the other side. So my dad, his parole got denied on Father's Day. On the phone, then he died. He's still doing time. I play songs to my mom. She tries not to cry. I live life. That's the reason why I'm ready to die. They said I wouldn't make it. They said I'd never do it. I made more music, they made more excuses. Whose point got proven? I'm not nice, I'm not human. Time doesn't stand still, that's why I keep it moving.
I may be broken, but I'm right on time. I can fix anything when I write on time. I may be broken, but I'm right on time. I can fix anything when I write on time. Solo act within the group chat. I am the liberal version of a bootstrap. Proof that the polarization taking hold of the nation too often puts the no in the notification. Now notice the amen of the know-it-all. Promote a brawl then dial it back so they can hold the call. Overall, a cyclical distortion. Rationale for slavery, your biblical proportions. A miserable performance and yet the best in years. Air hangs heavy but the check still clears. Collective cheers from loose lips with blank stares. You couldn't come to death grips. The world ain't theirs and play fair just sounds hypocritical. Reality, metaphor, imagination, literal. Individual rights are left behind. Monkey see, monkey do, stay away, so never mind.
Here for the ascent, gone for the decline. On the up and up till we settle down. The monkey in the middle ground. Here for the ascent, gone for the decline. On the up and up till we settle down. The monkey in the middle ground. And I've been making pictures out of dirt. All this hurt in my work, trying to find out what I'm worth. Measured by the moments that don't sit well with evil. Talent is determined by the worst kind of people. Good in my heart, but I walk with the dark. It sits in my bones and it tears skin apart. Living through commitments, a broken down sentence. Life is a ride, but I never need admittance. Ups and downs on these merry-go-rounds. A circus of worthless, the sound is absurdness. Sticks and stones on these old broke bones. Broke by the people, the evil is heartless. And welcome to the grandest show. Cause the truth that we speak is the truth you don't know. It means that everything is little. And if the art stays simple, then lucky for the monkey in the middle.
Here for the ascent, on for the decline. On the up and up till we settle down. The monkey in the middle ground. Here for the ascent, on for the decline. On the up and up till we settle down. The monkey in the middle ground. All the things that I said become the wings that I spread. So when it comes to a head, I'm over it. Squad goal is to keep to myself. Tell the mirror, see you in hell, to see if it helps. Fever to tell, yeah, we're very open-minded. Till the casket closes and we're staring at the fine print. Buried on an island between east and west, where the id and ego keep surviving super ego deaths. Emoteps, nothing to the pyramid scheme. The Elohim collected all your data without appearing on screen. Cause you're cheering on teams when the only sport they play is you. Racists who find it in their heart to not be racist for a day or two. Naked truth is saying Britain, in prison it's saying Quentin. Roger Stone's pardon discarded as fan fiction. The transition to a higher plane's gotta mean more than memorizing a messiah's name. The sky remains but a boundary to break via mistakes the universe is allowing me to make. All the things that I said become the wings that I spread. So when it comes to a head, I'm over it. All the things that I said become the wings that I spread. So when it comes to a head, I'm over it.
I'm not that typical rapper that limp around with a swagger, bragging about my stats and shit that doesn't matter. Sympathy for the devil, I'm bumping some Mickey Jagger. Grab a mic, that's when it scatter. Faster than antimatter, than partying, had a ball, banging Barbies in the stalls. Now I wanna raise an army to charge in Carnegie Hall. Like that artistry that's scrawling dark and dirty walls. I get down with hip hop that's smart and fucking raw. Head is throbbing like Jesus. I'm better watching extremists. I'm seeing obese toddlers with metabolic diseases and legions of friends of cops with blocks that they keep squeezing. I feel like the Rain Man, like Dustin Hoffman, a genius. I just keep writing rhymes to say that I'm just a hoarder. Tape recorder in the attic, traumatic brain disorder. I just keep spitting truth like independent reporters. I'm giving you my heart, blood dripping out my aortas.
All the things that I said
become the wings that I spread.
So when it comes to a head, I'm over it. All the things that I said
become the wings that I spread.
So when it comes to a head, I'm over it. Count 100 revolutions on a ceiling fan, then do it again, listening to Steely Dan. I really can, even when I feel I really can't focus. Modus operandi, anti-hocus pocus. Balancing keeping old habits with honoring tradition and being proactive. I need an old-fashioned and comfy shoes to unconfuse the ugly bruise of subterfuge. Once removed from a generational talent, I know the Heath Ledger and meditate on the balance. To vegetate like a salad or marinate like a steak. I'd rather be on an empty stomach while carrying the weight. Could barely stay awake while you waxed and waned about being so woke you hate half your brain. Snatch a chain reaction out of compassion for the childhood every tortured genius is trapped in. Charming as a child genius. What up, Seez? Charming as a child genius.
the amphibian, cruise to oblivion. Blue suede pumas when I move, stay vigilant. Howl at the moon, tone rough from the ciggy lit. Tower over cruise like a redwoods view. Check one, bless you, son, I'm 10'2", with a blade full of lead in a head on cool. 7 neck of the flush, spread of bread on 2. While they searching for boogeymen, they can with a bed too. Any event, many I spent betting on rent. Competitive with a double-edged metal in chest. No, they don't want stress or a robe on flex or the cess out roof while I yell, who's next? Shooter cooking on the deck, she my sous chef. Numbers on the board while they tryna move a goose egg. Double, not a loose end, humble by the true stench. Johnny bench press, red splinters every new breath. Damn.
As a child, genius, as a master. Charming as a child, genius, as a master. Charming as a child, genius, as a master. Charming as a child, genius, as a master.
It's just strange, but things must change. It's just strange, but things must change. It's just strange, but things must change. I knew the odds were that even in death, you would love an awkward pause while reading your text. Who needs regrets or denial when there's memories on file to make you smile? I'll always remember driving home from Cleveland at the break of dawn after partying all evening, leaving without saying goodbye to the night before, yawning hello to a new day in Baltimore. On a tour you can see how time works outside constraints of measuring the life's worth. We might search for meaning half the time we cast aside, the other half letting it metastasize. When they ask if I believe in God, I say no, I believe in uneven odds. Rest in peace to Josh, the love sing. It's just strange, but things must change. It's just strange, but things must change.
I was terrified of death, it's not that, just shook, I ain't done enough shit. Look deeper, wonder if I even really live. Said I did already, more than most, I ain't them though. I am him, yo comprendo, ain't contento. In my head where I live, don't leave, bitch I been home. Addict in my dome, cobwebs, don't get caught in. Intrusive thoughts are sticky, icky, creepy. Spiders spawn when I get sleepy. Crawling in my skin, Chester Bennington dreaming. Chemicals, cokes, cortisol, I'm leaning. Whoa, toilet bowl, need a 4 a.m. cleaning. I need rest, I've been dozing off. Awoke to your photo wall. Disposable can pick, poster board. Images of both of us looking fake at your wake to the touch, cold and raw.
MCs must get dystopian. Throw me in the queue for a critical update so I could quit being such a miserable fuckface. My love tastes like a vodka soda, minus the soda. Time to get sober. My wife is older man who isn't just a middle-aged rat in a cage. Flashing back to his battling days that'll engage in arbitrary arguments to show off intellectual parlor tricks. The inner narcissist needs to be negated, so I'm stuck between a pharmacist keeping me sedated and being equally creative as a family man. I'm more family guy than family plan. A Candyland approach to the game of life is disallowed. No more self-pity, I better quit it now.
To be somebody, I mean I still am but used to too. Who would've knew that I never would've flew the coop? Walking through the hoops of them people that I used to know, asking if I still do the music that I used to do. You wouldn't get it cause my ego is custom fitted and pivot when it's mission to change it to something different. I'm just living on split decisions and winning arguments with kids, trying to be the parents on that bluey tip. Instead of daddy is a rolling stone never doing shit. Who better equipped to be irrelevant than rappers doing it just for doing it? So put them hands up and put them goddamn pants on. The boss of this house, and that's the only thing I stand on. Till your mama gets home and I indulge in my ego. I ain't quitting this shit till I'm too old to be emo.
Sometimes the subconscious is a bad place. Can't look in the mirror, so we look for escapes in case the head is a safe space. But if it isn't, make these 5 daily conscious decisions. I am making a conscious decision to live in the moment. I am making a conscious decision to accept the past and prepare for the future. I am making a conscious decision to become impatient. I am making a conscious decision to be open-minded and focus on the positives. Now see, that's only 4. You said 5, should there be 1 more? Sure. I am making a conscious decision to breathe. Just remember to breathe, right, Cubby Bear? And now still smile. Word up, rest in peace to idea. Let's go. First up, living in the moment. Understand the present isn't an opponent. Swimming in the ocean, flying in the sky. Live while you live, then die when you die. Eye for an eye, a lie that lacks virtue. Blind to the fact that time is a flat circle. That ex who hurt you, spare the minutia. Accept the past and prepare for the future. There's the maneuver, so make it. This concept of time combined with being calm and patient provides perspective. Our souls are unique, but our minds collective. And time's protected by cognitive dissonance. A savior complex and godless indifference are the impetus for the paradox. Shine a light on your blind spots and share your thoughts. But beware the dots that connect, which only reinforce what you already accept. The harms that we assess are sobering accomplishments. So be open-minded and focus on the positives. You see, the big picture is never perfect, but what you choose to focus on is your macro mirror. For your micro reflection, it reflects the fragile flesh you possess as an act, so you act possessed. But if you catch your breath, you can master death. You can cash your checks, maybe have some sex. So any last requests? Yo, a specific technique? So you could go from R to war to R to peace when the war is making it hard to breathe. And if we all agree that these 5 decisions take us higher than ever before, or tired living, smile, children. This is but one process for improving the thought patterns of your subconscious. I really like it. I'm gonna give it a shot. This is but one process for improving the thought patterns of your subconscious. I am making a conscious decision to live in the moment. I am I am making a conscious decision to be open-minded and focus on the positives. And now I remember the fifth daily conscious decision is to breathe and smile. Seez, this is some really inspirational stuff. Oh, thanks, man. What else could I do? Well, let's see. You could make a conscious decision to give me some money.